The rumors were true, the leaks were true, it was all true. Yesterday along came Star Fox, a brand new Star Fox, exclusive for the Switch 2, was revealed via a surprise direct, not just an announcement, but an entire 15-minute dedicated direct announced and shortly after revealed in full via the Nintendo Today app. All very exciting, but hidden amongst all the goodies and reveals was something I noticed about Nintendo's plans for Star Fox, and maybe even the future of other Nintendo first-party exclusives. In fact, the chances are you probably noticed this right away too, because it was staring at us right in the freaking face. Sure, we saw to no one's surprise that the game looks gorgeous with more animal-like designs for the Star Fox crew, some great-looking multiplayer stuff. You may have perhaps been surprised by the announcement that this is basically yet another remake of Star Fox 64, a point that is sure to be polarizing amongst the fan base. You can let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. But the biggest takeaway as to what Nintendo is planning with Star Fox happened right at the very beginning of the Direct. And that was opening the Direct with a direct tie to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We got our friend Miyamoto thanking us for watching the movie, of course, calling out Star Fox for being in it, after which they then proceeded to show us just how cool he is. Nintendo straight up telling us, we have Star Fox in this popular movie, which you all saw, as basically a feeder commercial to get you interested in this new Star Fox game. And the only place you can play that game, on a Switch 2, of course. So go buy that now, please. Okay, so that's obvious enough. Put guy in movie, create game for guy, make $1 bajillion. But it doesn't end there, because you see Nintendo also announced basically right away that this is going to be another remake of Star Fox 64. This is a super safe bet on Star Fox, and one that, while a bit frustrating, actually makes a lot of sense. You got this massive audience that just watched this cool guy with cool boots, and they want more of him. Does it make sense to make a Star Fox 3 or a Star Fox Frontiers or anything other than a game called Star Fox? And does it make sense to make the game anything other than a retelling of the basic story of classic Star Fox? No to both of those questions. We can't exactly have a big Star Wars style opening crawl that explains what happened in the game from 30 years ago and then pick up a story that somehow builds on and honors that, no matter how hard I and probably you would enjoy that. If it's one thing I've learned over the past few weeks of speculating amongst all these rumors and potential leaks, is that people really want to see this franchise evolve. But right now, when the spotlight is on you, it's not really the time to do that, is it? Keep things safe and simple, attract a new audience, and build on that. Now is the time to play it safe, do the thing you're good at doing, but do it while looking really great. So the question becomes, will this please this new coveted audience while also pleasing older fans? I'll be honest, for me, I was a bit let down by this. I want something new and fresh. I loved Star Fox Adventures back in the day. It was completely different than anything I'd played from Star Fox before. And I also really loved Command on the DS. But I totally understand the need to play it safe right now. This is a game that is next in line after the infamous Star Fox Zero, after all. I understand the necessity to create a springboard of sorts for future entries to flourish. The ideal scenario would be that this is just a new start to an inevitable continuation of this franchise, a soft reboot, again, but with the potential that the Switch 2 holds, potential that the Wii U never really saw with Star Fox Zero. Unideal scenario, in my mind at least, is that this becomes the new normal for Nintendo. Movies promote games and dictate what gets released next, and it's an endless cycle of commercials for games. Captain Falcon cameos in next year's Zelda movie just to announce the new F-Zero game. That is something that will not happen. While Nintendo is arguably playing it safe this generation so far, letting trends dictate their development isn't really their style, at least for now. Let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments. Are you excited, let down, annoyed by the movie tie-in-ness of all this? Let's hear it.